I'm Adam.
And I'm Duke.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Hey, Duke, are you a cat person or a dog person?
Why does it have to be a cat or a dog? Can it be an iguana person or a horse person?
Statistically speaking, if you have a pet, it's more than likely a dog or a cat. Reptiles and horses are the 6th and 7th most popular pet.
Well, I'm an old cowboy, so I used to ride horses all the time.
So you're a rare horse person.
Well, even though I rode horses all the time, I still consider myself a cat person.
Then why were you raising such a stink?
I was just playing the devil's advocate.
Well, in today's book, we get an inside look at an inside cat. Let's get started. Inside Cat by Brendan Wenzel. Inside Cat knows many windows, finds a view wherever it goes. Wanders, wonders, gazes, gapes, sees the world through many shapes. Square and round shapes, thin and wide, downward, upward, side by side, view to view, floor to floor, knows the windows, walls, and more. Inside Cat knows many windows, finds a view wherever it goes. Wanders, wonders, stares, snags, each seen through a pane of glass.
How many windows does this place have?
It appears as if there is quite a few.
Did you notice that all the stuff outside the windows is colored in, but the things inside are pretty lightly drawn?
Yeah, I did. Why do you think it's like that?
It's all about perspective. This cat is focusing on the things outside and not the things that are directly around it.
Like a parrot and a mouse?
There's other pets in the house?
I don't think that both of them are pets. Glass all dusty, glass so streaky, glass gone gloomy, glass way freaky. Glass all bubbly, glass got broken, glass that's blocked, and glass wide open. View to view, floor to floor, knows the windows, walls, and more. Inside Cat knows many windows, finds a view wherever it goes, wanders, wonders, lingers, laughs, watches all things as they pass. Fluffy rats and roaring flies, racing birds and boats for mice, floating eyes and giant treats and wild beasts. View to view, floor to floor, knows the windows, world, and more.
I see what you mean by the cat's focus being on what's going on outside the house.
But did you notice it changing at all?
I sure did. The light drawings for the inside started to reflect the cat's imagination.
How do you know that?
For instance, when the cat was looking at what I can assume is some sort of Macy's Day Parade float, the cat imagines things that it can't see and fills it in on the wall.
Did you make a connection with this cat at all?
It seems like it's on the go a lot, which I can relate to. What about you?
It seems inquisitive and uses its imagination a lot. Like you mentioned, I feel as if I'm the same way.
I'm not the kind of person to stay inside all the time, though. I like to be out in nature.
Do you think the cat is simply observing, or do you think that it's actually looking for something?
Like what? A lost hat?
That could be. But I don't know any cats that wear hats.
Maybe the cat is waiting for a friend to return.
Well, that's a good point. Inside Cat knows many windows, finds a view wherever it goes, wanders, wonders, nibbles, naps, knows what's hiding in the gaps, knows who lives down in the ground, knows who lives up in the clouds, knows who plays with all the kids, knows who is the fluffiest. Knows what smells, knows what blares, knows what speeds, knows what stares, knows what rises, knows what falls. Inside Cat might know it all. Every view and every floor, all the windows, world, and more. Top to bottom, head to toe, nothing more for you to... Oh.
That cat sure had a rude awakening.
What do you mean?
Well, it looked to me like the cat was imagining things more and more as the book progressed.
I agree.
But then thinking those imaginings were the real thing.
Which can happen.
Then it wasn't paying attention to anything around it and accidentally got outside.
So, how is that a rude awakening?
Because when it got outside, it was nothing like it had imagined.
So, what do you think that it all means?
I think that it shows that the cat had its own little world that it was familiar with, but then it suddenly realized that there's a whole other world out there that it knows nothing about.
The world really is a big place, and I know that I sure loved exploring things in different areas.
It's like I was talking about earlier, with perspective. The more of the world you see, the larger perspective you get, and more than likely accept other perspectives. I love it.
Speaking of loving things, if you love this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam.
And I'm Duke.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Did you know house cats share 95.6% of their genetic makeup with tigers? They also share some of the same behavior habits such as scent and urine marking, prey stalking, and pouncing.